It's feeding time again. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to get a bigger feeding pan here. But anyway, Ethan's mad now. He's been waiting all day to go to town, him and Rhonda. She's been off work the last couple of days. And so he had some nice clothes on. Well, he came out to feed the pigs in nice clothes. Got mud splashed on his nice clothes. Anyway, like I was saying, Ethan got mud splashed on his nice clothes, so he's not a very happy camper right now. But, you'd think he'd know by now to go, to not wear nice clothes to feed pigs. And, also maybe knowing that him and his mom are going to go to town and the situation behind why they didn't get to go to town, that, he might have got out here and got his chores done early so that, didn't have his nice clothes on. But anyway, teenagers, they have this habit of thinking they know everything. If you've ever had one, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, well, he'll learn. Maybe. Nah, he'll figure it out someday. It's pretty hot up here. I'm getting around a little earlier just because, like I said, Rhonda planning on going to town. So, figured I'd come out and help him so they could get around to it sooner. And, anyway, I guess he decided he didn't need to close up feed barrels today. Have to have the, excuse me, have to have a discussion with him about that. So, not a whole lot going on as usual anymore. Rhonda and him gonna go do some stuff. If I can set that up there and it not fall. No, probably not. The door on my garage is out of adjustment here. There we go. Alright. That's shut up and locked up. Get my hand out of the way. So, the world's still crazy. Still crazy. Alright. I'm going to get this wrapped up here, I think, fairly quick. Trying to hold this by hand and get y'all a good picture, which, not sure that I take a good picture, but anyway. As I was saying, it's a pretty crazy world out there. It seems to be getting crazier still. I thought maybe this was starting to wind down, but it doesn't look like it. There's some pretty scary stuff going on. And I don't want to get into all that and, whether they got a right to or whatever. I will say this, everybody has the right to protest. I don't have a problem with protest. I may not like what you protest or how you protest. As long as you're not, tearing other people's stuff up, you're peaceful and respectful to, people that, may not have anything to do with what you're protesting. Anyway, enough about that, but, a little bit of advice. Take it or leave it. It don't really matter, it's up to you, your choice. I think everybody ought to be prepared. I mean, have a week or two's worth of food in the house. Uh, have some way to protect yourself. I mean, I honestly I got guns, but if you got a problem with guns, you still need some way you can protect yourself. Uh, and be situational aware. Be aware of what's going on around you wherever you're at. Um, you know, man, all I can say is I'm glad I don't live in a city somewhere or even towns. I lived in Asbury, Missouri for quite a while. And, if you're not familiar with Asbury, Missouri, it only has about 200 citizens. Small town. But it just drove me nuts. It's just, I don't know. It just, I couldn't handle it. And, just too many people around, too much going on. I really, really like where I'm at now. My neighbors are each about a quarter mile away. One of them is across the hayfield. I can see their house. That's our favorite neighbors. But, our neighbors on the other side, they're pretty good people too. We can't see their house from our house. They can't see ours, but, they're pretty decent people. But, that's as close as I ever want neighbors again. When I lived in Asbury, my neighbors weren't bad people. They just, were too close. So, and I don't want to be told what to do with my place. I don't want to tell somebody else what to do with theirs. As long as it's not infringing on the use of my property, do whatever you want. As long as you're not affecting my safety or my family's safety or, doing something to be detrimental to my property, I'm fine. Uh, as some of you may not understand this, I'm sure a lot of you guys that I know that are following this, I can go out and pee in my yard and don't have to worry about anybody seeing or complaining about it. There's just something to be said for being able to do that. Whether you choose to or not, that's a different story. But, anyway, so, I think people ought to be thinking about preparing for things, it's just, if it's nothing more than, maybe another one of these pandemics where, we got a meat shortage. If this had went on, I mean, it's starting to get better now. It looks like when I go to the grocery store, but what if this had gotten worse and you couldn't have got anything? I mean, so I don't know. Have a couple of weeks worth of food or a month or whatever you can do. I just think it's a good idea. I don't want to go make you think I want you to go all crazy prepper and go off grid, even though I would love to do that. I think I can't convince Rhonda of that, but anyway, I try to get my train back on the track here. Just try to be a little prepared. Even if you live in an apartment, I mean, surely there's a window that you could, plant you a tomato plant in. I've grown lettuce in the house. I mean, I grew more than we would eat. I mean, I had a pepper plant that I kept in the west window in our bathroom that grew and produced peppers for like 5 years. I mean, there's a way you can do this. And it just depends on how bad you want to. And that lettuce I grew in the house, I grew it in like February and March. So if you can keep your temperature right and get it a proper amount of sunlight, it don't know it's cold outside. Same way now. Somebody on Facebook that I know, and she follows me, I think, or she was a subscriber. Pretty sure she still is. I haven't lost any, but anyway. I'm not going to call her out by name, but she was asking if it was too late to plant a garden now. Well, some stuff might be too late, but other things, I mean, tomatoes, if you buy started plants, they'll probably do all right. You're starting them this late in the year, you're going to have to water them pretty heavy right now, it being July, but it'll work, and I read an article in Mother Earth News one time where you can grow $700 worth of food in 100 square foot plot of ground. 100 square foot, that's only 10 foot by 10 foot. That's not very big. $700 worth of food. And, prices have gone up on food since that article. That was 5, 6, 7 years ago, something like that. But I'm sure you can get online and find it. I'm sure Mother Earth News has got it in their archives online. Just if you want to, you can. Anyway, I'll get down off of my grow your own food suits. I can't even talk. Get down off of my grow your own food soapbox. I'll wind this video up here. There wasn't much else going on, but anyway, if you like what you're seeing, and even if you don't like, you can go ahead and hit that like button. It wouldn't bother me. But anyway, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications, and they'll tell you when I've got on here and rambled on. So let's all look out for each other, help each other out all we can, pray for each other, and I'll catch y'all later.